Hey, what's up, ladies and gentlemen? We're back with your boy Muzzy McGee. We're back for another live stream session. For those of you who've never joined the session before, this channel is about three things. The first thing is about, well, the first two things it's about is a live stream. And during the live stream, we will be doing and completing two objectives for the day. The number one objective is to get our practice in. I will be adapting practice every so often so that we can continue to get better and keep pushing our practices to make our practices better and more adapted to what we're trying to do. Which is the second thing, which is to be the best improvisational guitarist players that we can possibly become. What does that mean? It means you have to learn a plethora of different techniques, different licks, different things of that nature in order to get better at improvisation. First part will be practice. The second part will be about me getting better at improvisational music. Now, with that being said, once I do all this, it's for the third objective, and which is what the whole channel is about, which is me creating the most dope electronic music I possibly can create. Okay, there will be instrumentals for people to use. There will be songs that I personally write, like as far as singing, songwriting. There will be things of that nature, but it'll all be done based on the idea of using improvisational work to create things as quickly as possible. So if any of that sounds interesting to you, please go ahead and subscribe to the channel. If it doesn't, subscribe anyway. It's free. It doesn't cost you anything, okay? So what that does is it helps me grow my channel and get the subscribers I need to make this channel as free for me as well as you. The channel already for you is free, but in order for me to be compensated for my time from a monetary or financial perspective, it's preferable that it doesn't come out of the pockets of the people watching the channel, which is why I'm asking you to subscribe. It helps. The second thing I'm asking people to do is to check out the cryptocurrency referral links I have available in the description. Normally I talk about the Amazon affiliate links, but I'm no longer with that program because I had failed to make 3 qualifying purchases within 180 days. Now, I could have reapplied, but again, I want to get more eyeballs on screen because it makes no sense having 13 or 14 people who are subscribed to my channel because I don't have nearly enough eyeballs on screen to make any kind of purchases whatsoever. We'll get into what kind of products I will be selling later, but they will all be, for the most part, centered around music. Now, so check out the cryptocurrency referral links that I have available in the channel. Although this channel has nothing to do with cryptocurrency, I'm not a financial advisor. This isn't financial advice, and I'm not telling you what you should and shouldn't do with your money. However, I do enjoy trading cryptocurrency, and in the event that you want to check it out or look into it, sign up using my referral links because the perks that they offer you, they will, by extension, offer to this channel. Now, that doesn't mean that you're giving money to this channel. It just means that when I make a trade, if they give you $100 off of trading fees, they will also give me $100 off of trading fees. And that contributes to the channel because, like I've said before, this year I'm adding $50 of what I've earned this year into the channel. Okay, I have a list of things I'm going to be purchasing. Like I said, a green screen is number one on the list. I think it's about $30, and I got $20. I'll probably purchase some posters to make the background less plain. The second thing is this year I will be adding $100 to this account in the event that I do not get advertiser-driven revenue at any point, or chats, or super stickers, or things of that nature. So, or super chats and stickers. So, help me do that by using my links to purchase cryptocurrency, okay, or to sign up and subscribe to the platforms. Like I said, if you don't spend a dime on those platforms, you don't have to, okay. You sign up, navigate the platforms, decide for yourself and for your family if making investments in cryptocurrency is right for you. And in the event that you decide that that's an option, you want to test the waters, if you spend $50 or more, they will give you perks, and it will be helping out this channel because whatever perks or advantages they offer to you, they will extend to me, okay. The third thing is, technically speaking, help me grow my Facebook account. Follow me on Facebook or add me as a friend on Facebook, because helping me grow my Facebook account inevitably helps me grow my YouTube channel. Help me grow my YouTube channel inevitably helps me grow my Facebook account. Ladies and gentlemen, let's get started. Today we are with we're going to do a different sweep peak. We're doing the second sweep picking exercise today. We're at 95 beats per minute. We're going to start with the warm-ups as we always do, okay? We're at 95 beats per minute. We're going to do the alternate picking from the 1st to the 16th fret at 95 beats per minute. And then we're going to follow that up with alternate picking and chromatic tapping also at 95 beats per minute. So let's get started today. alternate spider picking from the 1st to the 16th fret at 95 beats per minute. Let's go. All right, we're going to turn up the volume. We're going to do the alternate of the chromatic tapping from the 1st to 16th fret at 95 beats per minute. Let's go. Now we're going to do the sweep picking exercise. Like I said, we're doing the sweep picking exercise at 100 beats per minute, then 110, at 120, and then following that up at 130. Because we're pushing the tempo. We are with the second sweep picking exercise, and it is Monday, January 13th. That exercise gets about a 6.5 out of 10. Normally it would be higher, but those first couple ones, I kept hitting a note higher. I think. I kept hitting this note. Supposed to this one. Anyway, we're at 110 beats per minute. We're going to do the same exercise and see how we fare there. So 6.5 at 110 beats per minute, or 100 beats per minute. Now we'll see how we fare at 110. 7. That one sounded better. I would say 6. I would say 7.5 really because I messed up once or twice, but it 110 sounded way better than 100 beats per minute. I don't know if it was just because I was starting out or what, but we'll see. Now we're at 120. Okay, let's see how it sounds there. It's usually the toughest one for me. 7 out of 10. We're doing this out of a 10 scale because I don't know enough subtleties about sweep picking to give it higher than 10. And doing it over 100 seems ridiculous, and doing it out of 20 seems ridiculous. And 1 over 3 is for restaurants, and doing it over 3 is for restaurants. That doesn't make sense. And doing it over 5 is for hotels. So now we're at 130 beats per minute. Let's see what it sounds like. Now we're going to do at 100 or take the tempo down to 105 beats per minute, and we're going to do the scales. Okay, we're still doing the D major and the D sharp E flat major scales at 105 beats per minute, and then we're going to take the tempo down to 90 beats per minute, and we're going to do the D minor pentatonic scales at 90 beats per minute, and then do the D sharp E flat minor pentatonic scales at 85 beats per minute. If you have any questions, I'll have to keep toggling back between screens. Like I said, save them until the end. If not, write them in the chat, and I'll try to get to them. I prefer that most people save them to the end. So if you have questions or comments about my techniques, please comment on them. I keep them up in the replays, which means when I put them back up on the playlist, I can see them again. So at the very least, I will go through and run through these things so I can see all the questions. I'll go to the very end of the video and scroll up and down to see where the comments are. And I will try to answer those at the beginning of the following session, okay? And I'll answer all the questions from the last session at the end of the following session for the one that I didn't get to at the very end. And then at the same time, I will answer questions at the very end, okay? With that being said, ladies and gentlemen, let's get right to the 105 beats per minute. We're at the D major scale at 105 beats per minute, okay? We should know this. I think that we do. Second position, D major scale at 105 beats per minute. position, D major scale at 105 beats per minute. Let's go. Fourth position, D major scale, 105 beats per minute. Let's go. Fifth position, D major scale, 105 beats per minute. Sixth position, D major scale, 105 beats per minute. Let's go. Seventh position, D major scale, 105 beats per minute. And finally, the eighth position or the octave position of the D major scale at 105 beats per minute. Remember, the eighth position is the octave position because a major scale only has 7 tones. 8 out of 7 out of the 12 tones that make up the chromatic scale. And the 13th tone, or the 8th tone in this particular poet, or this particular scale, is the octave position. So let's go. Now we're going to do the D sharp E flat major scale at 105 beats per minute. Second position, D sharp E flat major scale, 105 beats per minute. Third position, D sharp E flat major scale at 105 beats per minute. Fourth position, D sharp E flat major scale at 105 beats per minute. position, E sharp, E flat major scale, 105 beats per minute. Sixth position, D sharp, E flat major scale at 105 beats per minute. No. Seventh position, C, D sharp, E flat major scale, 105 beats per minute. Eighth position, I'm sorry, the D sharp, E flat major scale at 105 beats per minute, which is the octave position. Let's go. Now we're going to take the tempo down to 90 beats per minute, ladies and gentlemen. Why 90 beats per minute, you ask, Muzzy? Why? Because it's time to keep pushing the tempo this year, ladies and gentlemen. And sometimes pushing the tempo means literally pushing the tempo. But when we say pushing the tempo, it means to get better, to do things that are going to keep pushing ourselves every single day. And one of the ways we can do that and quantify that is by at least increasing the tempo. So as we have started yesterday, in the minor pentatonic scales, we're going to try that again today. So we're at 90 beats per minute, D minor pentatonic scale in first position. Remember, pentatonic scales have five positions, 6 being the octave position because it is you guessed it, 5-tone scale. So let's get right to it right now. Second position, D minor pentatonic scale, 85 beats per minute. That was second position. Now we're going to the third position of the D minor pentatonic scale, 85 beats per minute. Lego. Fourth position, I want to say. Yeah, fourth position of the D minor pentatonic scale, 85 beats per minute. Let's go. fifth position of the D minor pentatonic scale at 85 beats per minute. Let go. And finally, the sixth position or the octave position of the D minor pentatonic scale at 85 beats per minute. Let go. Now we're going to the D sharp E flat minor pentatonic scale at 90 beats per minute. Again, the only difference between D sharp and E flat is how they are notated. Okay? If you are using a reading sheet music, if you are in sharps, you're going to see D sharp. If you are in flats, you're going to see E flat. Okay? Sonically, they are identical. The frequency in the spectrum of sound is identical. Now let's get right into the D sharp E flat minor pentatonic scale at 85 beats per minute. As soon as I figure out what the first one is, okay, I got it. Second position, D sharp E flat minor pentatonic scale at 85 beats per minute. Let's go. Third position, D sharp, E flat, minor pentatonic scale at 85 beats per minute. Let's go. Second position, I'm sorry, that's wrong. Fourth position of the D sharp E flat minor pentatonic scale, 85 beats per minute. Fifth position of the D sharp E flat minor pentatonic scale, 85 beats per minute. Let go. And finally, the D sharp, E flat, minor pentatonic scale in the octave position, or sixth position. Now we're going to play the fun game because we're playing the game again called Find the Note, and we are still doing Find the B. We're going to turn off the metronome because, ladies and gentlemen, this is not about doing it in time. It is about finding the note, okay? Maybe later on we'll figure out some kind of exercise where we can do it in time or this, that, and the other. The idea is we're going to memorize the fretboard. We're going to do it this part of the year. For the next 6 months, we're going to do everything we can to memorize the fretboard, okay? We already know the first strings, okay? If you don't know them, it's standard tuning. It's E, A, E, G, B, E. And if you bar it off, you know that all these notes are E, A, D, G, B, E, but an octave higher. See how that works? Now we're at the B. We're going to play the B today. So we're at 7/19 on the E string. And on the top E string, you guessed it, it's identical. That's how we do it. Hallelujah. 8, 7, and 19. Hallelujah. Hallelujah. 7 and 19, 7 and 19, hallelujah. Hallelujah. Then 7 and 19 on the top E string, hallelujah. Hallelujah. Then on the A string, you guessed it, we are at 2 and 14. In case you forgot from yesterday, the A string's at 2 and 14. That's what we are right there, 2 and 14. Then back to the E, we're back to 7 and 19. Then 7 and 19 on the top E string. Hallelujah. Hallelujah. 7 and 19, 7, 7 and 19. Hallelujah. Hallelujah. Then the A, we're at 2 and 14. 2 and 14, 2 and 2 and 14. 2 and 14, 2 and 2 and 14. 2 and 14, the 2 and 2 and 14. Then on these strings, you remember where we are? That's right. It's 9 and 21. So we're going to go 21. 9 and 21. Hallelujah. D string is 9 and 21. We're calling that the fret number. So we're at fret 9 and 21. 9, 21, 9, 21. Hallelujah. Hallelujah. Then the A string, we are back to the 2 and 4. I'm sorry. 2 and 14. 2 and 2 and 14 on the A string. Then on the E string, we're back to 7 and 19. Okay? Top E string, identical. 7 and 19. Hallelujah. Hallelujah. Back to 7 and 19. Sorry, 7 and 19. 7, 7 and 19. Hallelujah. Then back to the A string, which we're at 2 and 14. And then on the G string, we're back, the D string, we're back to 9 and 21. And 21, if you want to whisper 21 after you say 21 one time, so you can get the 21 Savage thing going on, you can do that. I do that because it's amusing. And then on the G string, we are at 4 and 16. Frets 4 and 16 on the G string, and then 9 and 21 on the D string. Then back to 4 and 16 on the G string. And then the B string, it's easy. It's open to 12, open, open, and 12. So open is the B string. And then 12th fret is its octave position. Then 4 and 16 on the G string. Then on the D string, we're at 9 and 12. 9, 21, I'm sorry. Then on A string, we're back to 2 and 14. Then on the E string, we're back to 7 and 18. 7 and 19. All right, now we are going to go right into the chords. We are doing the D major chords, and then we're following that up with the D sharp, E flat major chords. We're using our book because I don't have them memorized. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, that is okay. Okay, we're trying to work on it, which is why we're going to do these. Okay, we're going to have all the major, all the minors, all the augmented, and all the diminished chords memorized by the end of June. That is our goal this year. Okay, that's what we're doing. Now, we're starting with the major chords. We're doing the melody, or the D major chords. We're doing the melody, or the, as I call them, affectionately call them, the outside chords. We're doing the inside chords. the bottom 4 string chords, and the rhythm chords, also known as the bar chords. So let's get right to it. So D, turn the volume down. So now let's go to the inside chords. It sounds a little something like that right here. One more again. Now the rhythm chords that sound like they're right here. I'm not sure if that's the last one, but we're going to try to hit that one more time because I don't remember if that's the last one or not. Now we're going to do the bottom 4 string chords that sound a little something like that right here. Now we're going to get right into the D sharp, E flat major chords. In the book, it's notated as E flats. Okay, E flat, as we know, as I've said before, is identical sonically to D sharp because it's the exact same tone. Okay, just depends on the notation, provided that you are reading sheet music. Let's get right to it right now. Right now. Okay, right now. Now let's get to these inside chords right here. Now let's go right into the rhythm chords. It sounds like something like this right here. Now the bottom 4 string chords, it sounds like something I do right here. One last time, one more again. Now we finished with the chords, and yes, it is that time again, ladies and gentlemen. We're doing the lick of the week, and again, the lick of the week is done by this guy. We're going to do this for the second week in a row, or at least today, because I forgot to change it. So we're going to do this today, at the very least, because this isn't a hard one. Okay, it's not hard. I'm going to copy the link, copy link, And let me see if I can just go ahead and paste this into the chat. I will always paste this in the chat. And like I tell people all the time, please, if you have an Instagram account, please follow these guys on Instagram. By following their accounts and by adding them on Instagram helps them get more notoriety. Helping them get notoriety helps us get better because they will continue to create content for us to get better as guitar players. And we want to thank them. If you don't have any money, like I don't, then obviously you want to thank them in the most lucrative way possible. And the best way to do that is by giving them their flowers on the internet, by liking their channel. Now, we're not going to play through this a bunch of times because we know this, okay? If you're an intermediate guitar player at this level, you should be able to play this. Again, this is Antonio Visero. Okay, we know this. We're going to run through this a couple of times in different positions. So starting right here, just so we know it, okay? It's nothing crazy. It's nothing complicated. I struggle with it a little bit because there's a back and forth. There's an upstroke and downstroke that are in inverse positions. So like you're upstroking and downstroking, or it's just the last word. Yeah, it's just weird to get my head around. And then your downstroke is. Yeah. But that's not hard, okay? So now we are going to put on the metronome, and we're going to get right into the ABC Polyphia riff at 120 beats per minute, starting with the introduction, and then we're going to go right into the second part of the solo. Sounding better. It needs a heck of a lot of work. Again, we're trying to get this done by the end of February. I want the whole song done. Okay. We will get back to that. We'll be adding cover songs up to our eyeballs. And the idea behind getting cover songs done isn't to get money, because you cannot monetize songs you didn't write. Okay. The idea is to get people to come and judge my playing abilities, and also to get people to subscribe to my channel. Subscriptions in and of themselves can help me out. But again, I'm not doing instrumental songs or these things. I'm trying to draw attention to my favorite artists so that they can get their flowers, and they'll put out more music and people buy their albums or things of that nature. And then also to get people to judge me on my ability to play, which is great, because I have to get better and I want to get better. And the only way to get better is to have people appropriately judge you when you are playing. Okay. Now we are at 60 beats per minute here, because this part of the solo I don't know as well. And so we'll be increasing the tempo of this as the week's going. As the week goes on. All right, now we're going to get right into the improvisational section of this evening's work. Okay, we're working out. Working out. Work it out. What's it all about? I forgot who did that song. Not the best ending, but I give that one a 6.5 out of 7. Y'all know the number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Y'all. All right, let me try this one out. Let's see what this one is about. This one right here. This one right here. I'm gonna turn this over here. I censor myself. I realize that I censor myself a lot. My brother made that. I don't know if he made it up or if it was just us, like when we were on the bus a long time ago when we were little tykes, little kids, little children, and we weren't allowed to say curse words, and we thought it was funny when they bleep them out in like songs because your kids, you're mischievous. We used to buy, I remember when I ordered for the first time. I'll never forget this. When I ordered the album, The Chocolate Starfish and the Hot Dog Flavored Water. And I don't know if it came from Amazon, but it was the first thing I ever ordered, CD-wise. And it came to the house. and it had parental advisory. And when my mom saw it, I remember that this was when they put the sticker on the outside and it wasn't on the actual album cover itself. And so I don't know if they did that on purpose or if it was the first couple thousand copies of CDs that they sold. But when they sold this one, I took out the sticker, and that's how I was able to listen to the song without my parents knowing that the album was parental advisory. I don't know where I was going with that, but oh yeah, the cursing. I bleep myself out sometimes when I curse because of the hilarity of trying to do it listening to other music. And sometimes they bleep out ridiculous things, especially now. I don't know what they bleep out now. All right, ladies and gentlemen, that's all the time we're going to have today. And Christmas comes the same time, as they say. Christmas comes the same time every year. All right, ladies and gentlemen, for those of you who have not joined this channel before, I go by the name of Muzzy McGee, okay? That is the name that I use, okay? That's the moniker that I use. With that being said, if you are interested at all in what I'm doing, this channel, if you were confused, I will explain it to you briefly. This channel is in 3 parts, the third being the most important. The first two, well, not the most important, but it's what the whole channel is about. The first part is about practice. I want you to see what it goes into making practice every single day. Okay, at least putting in the hour and a half every single day. Let's working on our scales and our warm-ups and things of that nature. We will continuously add different things, not all the time, but we will add from time to time. Hopefully once a month, we will change a little thing about the way that we're practicing, just so that we can continue to stay fresh and add different varieties to what we're trying to do. So at a different point of the year, next year, we will be able to play a bunch of different stuff, okay? So the second thing is about me personally getting better at improvisational music, okay? For the practice session, if you want to join me for the practice session, work on some of the stuff that I'm working on, then by all means do that. If you want to write suggestions in the comment section, by all means do that. The second part is about me getting better at improvisational music. I have playlists that I've set up for using different artists on the internet who create backing tracks for us guitar players, okay? So I'd ask everyone, if you're going to sign up for my playlist, you're going to use my playlist, please subscribe to all the channels so that the people who create this music will continue to do so. I understand that most people don't have a ton of money. I don't either, or I'm trying to use the money that I've earned from this channel to reinvest in my own channel, but also maybe give other people a little bit here and there to let them know that I support what you're doing and I appreciate what you're trying to do as well. Okay, but as of right now, because I'm not making any money from this account, and maybe you don't have any money to sit together to show artists that we need their help and we want them to continue to put out music or backing tracks, things that help us get better. It's as simple as subscribing to the channel as well as subscribing to mine. Okay, and the third thing, the whole channel is about me creating electronic music. It will be instrumentals and songs that I write myself. I will be writing, so I will be putting out more instrumentals than songs that I write myself, but I will be creating more songs than instrumentals. Okay. Probably. It might be around the same now that I think about it, or maybe just a little bit less. The songwriting process is a long process regardless. But the idea is to crank stuff out every single day and to not get writer's block, which is why the improvisational skill is helpful. Okay, you don't get writer's block when you get improvisational skills because you don't have time to think about it. You have to use what you know right now in the second and get after it. Okay. So that's this whole channel's about. If any of that sounds interesting to you, and you want to just judge it, or you want to help me with it, or you want to get better at it, by all means, subscribe to the channel. It is free. It is at no cost to you, but it helps me in, I want to say immeasurably, but it helps me in a way that I cannot help myself. I just can't do it, okay? I cannot make 1,000, 2,000, 5,000, 100,000 different accounts and like my own channel. That's ridiculous, okay? And second of all, I want people to like and enjoy what I'm doing. So them not subscribing is an indication of me not doing my job to sell what I'm trying to sell, okay? The second thing is normally I talk about the Amazon affiliate links, but I'm not in that program as of the moment. We went over that, didn't get the three sales, qualifying sales in 180 days. It's okay, it happens, okay? So we're going to move on with the cryptocurrency thing, and I'm telling people to subscribe to cryptocurrency websites, the 4 that I have up there, using my referral links. Okay, these are 4 sites I've been on for over half a decade. They're all great. They all have different things that they offer, different perks. But in the event that you spend $50 or more on any of these websites, so basically if you spend $50 or more on any of these websites, okay, you sign up is free. In the event that you decide you want to start spending money, get your account verified, and you want to purchase cryptocurrency after you are verified. Once you're verified, you can purchase whatever you want, okay? But if you spend $51 or basically $50 or more on any of these websites, there are advantages, or what I call perks. And those perks or advantages that they offer to you, they will also offer to me, and by extension, this channel. Because whatever they offer you, they'll offer to this channel. And because I'm using 15% to 20% of what I earned of this channel, up to $100 back into the channel this year, it helps out with the channel that way, okay? So I'm using $50 from last year, and I will use up to $100 this year. It's my hope that if I get enough advertiser-generated revenue, that I don't have to use my cryptocurrency account to sustain this channel. The idea, whenever you're doing something, the idea of if you're going to create something that's going to be monetized is to make it self-sustaining. Re-injecting money from a different sector of whatever your income resources, whatever your resources are, injecting that back into your channel doesn't make sense. It has to be self-sustaining, okay? You can't just create something that you want to monetize and then keep injecting money into it, because that's how you lose money. Everything has to stand alone, which is why I'm trying to make this as free for me as possible, okay? It's already free for you, and to make it as free for me as possible, all you have to do is tell your friends and have them subscribe, okay? Comment and tell me things I can do better. And the third thing is basically add me on other social media sites, okay? Helping me grow my other social media sites, including Facebook, will help me grow my YouTube account. Helping me grow my YouTube account will help me grow my Facebook account, okay? I say Facebook for now because I'm trying to get an Instagram thing. I have a TikTok that I have not used once whatsoever, but now I'm waiting till the 19th because there's stuff going on in the U.S., whatever, about them maybe not not allowing TikTok to be allowed in the United States, or they're waiting for some kind of I don't know, person paying another person to say, hey, okay, well, you can keep it in the States or whatever. So that is happening on the 19th. It's not important that you know that unless you are a big avid TikTok person. I'm only using TikTok just as the resource to try to get people to come to my channel. Okay, that's it. I'm not using it for any other resource other than that. With that being said, ladies and gentlemen, I go by the name of Muzzy McGee. This is my channel. This is what I'm trying to do and I'm trying to build. And I hope that you'll be there to help me build it. I'm going to continue to build this channel brick by brick, but I cannot do it by myself. Okay, I'm going to do it by myself regardless, but I cannot build this thing to what I want it to be without your help. And with your help, we can build it more quickly. Love you. Bye. Happy Monday the 13th. Happy Monday, January 13th. We're almost halfway through the month. Oh my God. Love you. Bye. 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 Bye.